What's up guys, MTG Matt for you, back with another Innistrad Crimson Vow standard deck right here. And today we're playing Rakdos Sacrifice. I am currently in Platinum rank and I have had a very easy time climbing up with this deck. So I was just in the mood playing some Rakdos, and Rakdos these days is really just a pile of good stuff. And also, Rakdos got big boosts from Innistrad Crimson Vow. Most notably, Stanzia Uprising. I think this is an excellent card for any sacrifice deck, notably Rakdos Sacrifice, right? I've already featured this card in another deck, which was a Jund Sacrifice deck. This time I wanted to keep it more simple and simply went Rakdos Sacrifice. So what does Stanzia Uprising do? It's a 4-mana enchantment red, and at the beginning of your end step you just make a 1/1 human creature token, and then if you control exactly 13 permanents, you can sacrifice it to deal 7 damage to any target. This card, it's very simple in its design, but it's doing a lot for decks that have a lot of sacrifice synergy, because it makes sure that every end step we're getting a 1/1 token that's actually relevant because it can block, unlike those decayed tokens. It's also a human, which is a relevant creature type. Not relevant for this deck, but you know, I was thinking about maybe building also a Boros style deck where you use Rally the Ranks to buff your human creature tokens, but that's for another time and another day. So Stanzia Uprising just provides you with a continuous inflow of free tokens every turn, which is super great because you can sacrifice it to Immerstone Predator to make Immerstone Predator indestructible. Immerstone Predator is currently one of the best creatures in Standard, because the ability of giving a creature indestructible is actually pretty rare in the current Standard, right? And also the ability to exile stuff from a graveyard is really relevant due to stuff like Leader, for example, or all those flashback cards. So Immerstone Predator today with Stanzia Uprising is just, just a match made in heaven. Also, obviously, Rakdos has access to Lost the Spider Queen, which we have a 4 of in this deck. Also synergizes extremely well with Stanzia Uprising, because Uprising makes sure we always have creatures on the board that can die and fuel the loyalty of love. Also loyalty, of course, great card draw engine, and provides us with those excellent threatening spiders. Then another newcomer from Innistrad Crimson Vow is Felstinger. 3-mana 3/2 Death Touch with Exploit. Can sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. And the 3-mana 3/2 Death Touch is extremely relevant. First, it can block into anything and kill it. But also it's got free power, which is actually a relevant threat on the board, right? This is a relevant clock. We got a 4 of, just goes really well with Stanzia Uprising. Then obviously for sacrifice we run 3 Mytho Massacres, really nice against mono white or mono green. And also whenever a creature we control die, our opponent loses 1 life, or when their creatures die we gain 1 life. So this Mytho Massacre is really nice. Then another great addition for Rakdos from Crimson Vow is Reckless Impulse. Probably the best common from the set. 2-mana sorcery, exile top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. It's just 2 mana, draw 2 cards. It's really incredible, and the power of this deck really comes from the fact that we never run out of gas, because between Felstinger, Reckless Impulse, and Deadly Dispute, and actually also Lolth, right? We have so much card draw in the deck that we never run out of gas. Plus we have 4 Eye Twitches to sacrifice, so we can learn, which is also kind of card draw, right? And we got 2 copies of Cram Session to also learn. But the main reason I got this in here is that we, in this deck, we can actually lose quite a bit of life just by ourselves. You know, with Felstinger we lose 2 life. With Lolth, whenever we draw a card, we lose 1 life. With Infernal Grasp we lose 2 life, so I just wanted to have something in the deck that could provide us with a little bit of life gain. And Cram Session just boom gives us 4 life, plus on top of that we can learn, which is just super great. 3 copies of Infernal Grasp for removal, removing anything, right? Just very straightforward. just 2 copies of Shambling Gas. I didn't want to have too much of these in here, but this really just smooths out the early game, right? We have basically 6 1-drops. And you know, 2 Shambling Gas is just fine. It also works really well against Thalia because you can -1 the Thalia and this way kill it. And then finally, which I think Spikefield Hazard currently in Standard is an all-star. You want to standard target? If it dies, exile it instead. This hits Thalias, right? It hits eye twitches from our opponent. This way they don't die, they don't get to learn. It hits Elite Spellbinders, so Spikefield Hazard, really nice card. Let's actually make this smaller here. And then for land base, it's pretty straightforward. You just simply got 2 Dens of the Bugbear as our man lands. Makes more stuff on the board. And then the Learn sideboard is also relatively straightforward. Got 2 copies of Necrotic Fumes to exile any creature or planeswalker. Single copy Environment Sciences. We already got so much card draw in the deck that we usually don't have a problem finding lands. Single start from scratch, can deal 1 devastating target or destroy an artifact. Single copy of Path Summoning for more stuff on the board. 1 Introduction to Annihilation to deal with anything. And then a single Mascot Exhibition to put even more stuff on the board. And that's the deck. Currently I'm commanding a between 60-70% win rate with this deck in Platinum. So hope you guys enjoy this deck and I see you guys soon. Alright, here we go. It's pretty much a perfect starting hand. Right, we can Deadly Dispute on 2. Can also Cram Session and then Fell Stinger on 3. What should we do here? I do like the Fell Stinger on 3, so let's Cram Session. Get a Sciences just to ensure our land drops. Right. The 1 damage in. What do we get now? Guess just a Path Summoning. So up against is it turns, obviously. So we did get our 4th untapped land, which means let's make this black. Attack here. Let's get another swamp so we can play Loath next turn. Right, because Dan comes into play tapped. I guess we just pass, right? If he tries to remove this, we can Deadly Dispute. But as you can see, Fell Stinger is actually a relevant threat, right? 3 damage a turn is actually really relevant. Okay, another Foretell here. Let's attack. Yeah, I guess we just play Loath, right? Get her on the board. Get some blockers for a gold spend rank.
Do what I demand.
One just murdered. I mean, look at this. He's already down to 12 life. Got the Cell Stinger hits real hard. Oh, this is Jeskai. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, let's draw a card first. Before we decide what we do here.
Ambitious minds.
Let's put out the Uprising. Actually gonna play this mount so we have access to Deadly Dispute. And The idea is we now bring him down really low. And next turn we can maybe hit the... Maybe hit the 13 permanents. So that we simply deal 7 damage to the face. Right? It's already down to 8 life. Revelry, really helpful for him here. Wow, okay, it's a lot of life. So let's draw some cards. As you can see, we just don't run out of gas. It's really incredible. Okay. What's the best way to go about this? I think we simply play Meathook Massacre for 0. Now we attack. Because I assume he wants to block this, he doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Get the Eye Twitch out. I haven't even drawn a card yet, right?
Go on, run, but we will catch you.
The Predator out. Okay. Alright, sure. Just draw some cards. I'm actually gonna sack this human here to draw a Predator. We also get rid of the memory deluge this way. Let's just attack here. Let's get rid of the Fading Hopes in case he plays a Leer. Yeah. That's why you play the Massacre. This makes the opponent loses even more life.
We will a gift in exchange for loyalty.
And it's GG. Because what we do now is we sack this treasure for a mana. So that it's gone, and then we end the turn. Get another permanent and deal 7 damage to the face. Oh. Easy. Okay. We could actually keep this and just impulse on 2. That's fine. There's a land, another impulse. Seems good. Now, do we impulse or do we kill this egg? I think we impulse, right, because we definitely still need the card draw. Also, Predator is really good against Ashmouth Dragon. Alright. Play our Predator here. Attack. And as you can see, we had a 2-land starting hand, and we're just looking really good, right? We have 2 threats in the air that are relevant. Okay, so this turn we can kill the egg here. Right, there's a window of opportunity here. I actually should have played a Swamp. Let's think. Nah, let's not take the 4 damage. Let's instead sack the Eye Twitch. What do we want here? Maybe a Fumes? I actually want to pass summoning, just more stuff for the Predator. Yeah, and playing the Mountain there was wrong. If I played the Swamp, I could have played the Pest Summoning this turn. That was definitely a misplay, because now I can kill my Predator. Huge misplay, actually. Okay, Predator still lives. Let's get an Eye Twitch out first to see if we get to preserve our Predator. Seems like we do, okay. So let's attack them. I actually don't mind. Let's get the Exhibition. We are in combat phase, so we can cast Pest Summoning now. And let's get rid of the Sinnerclasm. We just exile an instant and sorceries first. In case our opponent puts down a Leer, right? Gives him less resources this way. Okay, just a Feigning Hope. That's fine. Let's see if I can play an Uprising. Alright. Now we got our token generating machine. So okay, so we don't have a land drop this turn, so we're gonna play the Spikefield Hazard. Let's try to put the Loaf down. Probably unlikely. Okay, that's fine actually. Divide by 0. And so opponent is at 7 mana. He's possibly at 7 mana next turn. I think I actually want to play this back there. I want to hit my land drops. Right. Okay, we get to draw a card. Another Predator. Another Uprising. Let's attack here. Let's see if we can get Loaf down. Seems like we can't. We can. Let's get some spiders going. Yeah, I would have loved to get down the Meteor Massacre this turn, but we're missing black mana. Opponent is at 8 mana, so it could take 2 turns here. It's actually nice, this way we get more black mana. Okay, let's draw a card first.
It's
The Haunted Ridge. Let's get down a Meathook Massacre. To punish our opponent if he kills our creatures. No, you can't counter this. Okay, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Let's attack them. Just put down a Predator. Unless he has another counter spell. Doesn't for the moment. Okay, here come the extra turns. However, we do have an instant Predator. So we can block those birds for the time being. That's pretty relevant. And we really don't care about the Lol feeder at all. We just want to make sure that we don't die. So we're only blocking the birds that go face here.
You win this round, but I'll be waiting for you.
So if he has another land here, he can actually take 2 more extra turns. Right, because he then has 3 mana Iteration plus 7 mana Epiphany. And currently he doesn't have an Epiphany foretold. I'm actually adjust the camera. Like this. So he did have a 10th land, but it's tapped, which means he can't take 2 extra turns here. At max he can take 1 extra turn. Just take an extra turn. As I said, we just want to survive here. That's our main priority. The more birds we block, yeah, the better. Right? In theory, you can take 2 more extra turns here. Oh, I see. Okay, let's just sack a creature. Make this a 3/3. Let's get rid of this iteration. Okay, so we did survive 3 turns in a row here. That's really good. Attack first. Get rid of the annoying stuff if he plants down a Leer. Put down the Uprising. Oh wait. And we actually win. Uprising lethal. Dude, stands the Uprising, man. Incredible card. Alright. What do we have here? Guess I'm keeping this. Can go turn 1 Eye Twitch. Turn 2 we'll have to see. But we can always dispute the Eye Twitch. No land here. Set chill. Let's not forget that Sentinel has reach. Ranger class. I think we should dispute now. We just need our land drop really badly. And we can get a science this year. This is a tough position to be in. But we do have a Stanza Uprising coming. It's pretty useful. Okay, let's just get a land and our 2 life. I know we have to discard, but we're just gonna discard a Predator here. Single Predator is enough. Then again, we could actually discard a Fellstinger because I actually don't know when I can use the Fellstinger anytime soon. Because so next turn we're gonna play the Uprising, and then the turn after probably the Loaf, right? So I don't know when we would play the Fell Stinger, right? I want to play Lowback, I want to get the Predators out against Old Growth Troll. I want to do all that stuff, so yeah. Next turn we're gonna play the Predator, just have a blocker against the Old Growth Troll. No blocks here. Taking massive damage, but it's okay. So Mustang Predator is just great here because you can give it indestructible. Oops. I'm gonna get one more token with Uprising. So already it's only attacking with the Old Growth Troll, right? It's already a little win here, basically. Let's make the Predator indestructible and a 4/4. Submit 0. I'll take 2 damage here, that's okay. The Liberator is very annoying. Okay, so we definitely want to get rid of this Old Growth Troll, right, with Infernal Grasp. I want to use the Grasp on our turn. Because I assume he will sack the Liberator to get rid of the Steady Uprising, and then... Well, then he actually still has 1 mana open for a... what's it called? Snakeskin Veil. So I think let's play the Predator here just as an additional blocker. Wait till our end step. So is he's not using the Liberator. Now he's doing it. So he still gave me another token, which is really nice. Let's try to kill the troll here. He can still use a Snakeskin Veil. Okay, well, what can you do? It is what it is. But, I mean, now we can triple block the troll and make one of our predators indestructible. What we can do is block, block, block. Like this. And then we... This is exactly 8, right? And then we sack one human. Make the bigger predator indestructible. And hopefully he doesn't have another Snakeskin Veil to... Well, if he has, he would need to use it now. Wait, did I miscalculated. 5... Wait, what? Oh, I could have kept the other predator. Yeah, that's a pretty big blunder. Alright, but anyway, let's get our wolf down.
You could have such pie, Will.
Spikefield has it actually really relevant here. Because it makes it so that we can exile this troll when it dies. Damn. Okay. That's bad for us, but
I will.
still got to keep the Predator, right? This is a lot of pressure. What? I mean, it doesn't matter. Our Predator is indestructible, so we don't care. Wait, what? Oh, he didn't have 3 snowlands. Oh. Oh. Ouch, that hurts. Ouch, that hurts, man. Okay, that's pack leader, whatever. Wow. That actually hurts big time. I guess he's going to kill my Lolth here, right? Okay. Well, now he actually can, because my Lolth is at 3 loyalty.
For annihilation.
We get to keep the Lolth, which is huge. He's out of... Oh no, he actually... Right, he can kill it.
Traitors, all of
My
you.
turn. Felstinger. Okay, here's what we do. Just attack with the den. This way we get another body on the board. And now we... Oh wait. Yeah, now we play the Felstinger, draw 2 cards. We have more card draw here. Now again, we have 2 bodies on the board. It's highly unlikely that he has a way to deal with the Predator. Yeah, he uses all his mana here. Yeah. Yeah, no attacks, he just passes through. And there is another Lolth. Let's impulse first to see what we get. Yes, all 9 for a turn. And let's get the Lolth out. For some bodies.
Envy the strong, for they consume the weak.
And now we actually start being aggressive with the Predator. Because for the moment our opponent doesn't have any Tramplers on the board. And this is a really fast clock, right? It's actually a 2-turn clock with Spikefield Hazard. So we hit for a 7-7 next to him with an 8-8 plus 1 damage is exactly lethal. And we're still at a rather comfortable 10 life. It doesn't matter, so that's lethal. Spikefield Hazard for the win. Easy. Oh wait, no. Well, I just thought, what if he has another Blizzard Brawl, but even then, he doesn't have enough power.
Get what I want.
Yeah, and that's GG. Oh no, wait, he got the... Ah! Forgot about the Sentinel. Let's attack anyway. We can Meatung Massacre. Ah, I forgot about the Leisure here. Oh wait, we can still also play the Felstinger. So when X equals 4 is 6 mana. Yeah, that's fine. Make 2 spiders. Play the Felstinger, draw 2 more cards. Opponent loses 1 life.
Aren't I generous?
I mean, look at this, we never run out of gas. Never. It's incredible. Yeah, this should be lethal. Actually found the oddity. Wow. Well, you can just block it. Block like this, 3 damage. Let's keep our off, because why not?
Try that again, little fly.
I mean, now she just goes up to back up to 4 loyalty, so we can just make spiders again, and it's GG. Easy.